And the first nation to print money, the first nation to print their own currency to buy Bitcoin wins. Right? Like, Tom, look what MicroStrategy did. We basically issue our own currency, our stock, and we buy Bitcoin. What happened? We went from $1 billion to $100 billion market cap is what happened. Is it inflation? It's only inflation if you print the currency to invest it, to make a bad investment, right? If you print the currency to buy something that's appreciating faster than your inflation rate, it's actually accretion.
And then we have a quick excerpt from Michael Saylor. This is a little old. We've showed you this before, but this is very important because we have some related clips on what's coming soon for Bitcoin. You don't want to miss this video. And with that, what's happening, Crypto Crew? Sean's coming back at you, another cryptocurrency video. And getting straight into it, what do we see? What do we anticipate? This is Bitcoin on the weekly. Right now, Bitcoin is looking very bullish at 94.4K. And look at this is textbook. We came up, came down, traded into this channel, and look right here. We had this horizontal support around the 92.5 range, and we broke out of this downtrend, had this green huge candle that went from the low 80s all the way up to 93, 94,000 and had a close above that resistance, and right now trading above 94,000. Are we back? It looks like it. And right here, looking at the RSI, we see that we have this macro horizontal around the 444 range. Every time we come down, we base out, break up. Every time we come down, base out, break up. The last time we broke out and from this downtrend, it was about 77 days before we seen that peak. And if we connect these peaks, are these any relevance of when this will come? Look here, will this pop up by, over the next month or two? Definitely could be something to pay attention to. The next level to pay attention to above the head is 105, 105,000. Could we blast through that and see new all-time highs? It's a high probability. And right here, global M2 money supply, we've showed you this. They're calling for a 200K Bitcoin by the end of July. Bitcoin bros aren't discounting this. Nothing's guaranteed in markets, but you want to be trading with the market versus against it. A lot of bullishness could be happening sooner rather than later. And Michael Saylor keeps stacking sats. Right now, he is saying, stay humble, stack sats. He posted this today, and every time he posts this, a buy gets announced the next day. MicroStrategy after hours is actually up to 370.3. Looking at the MicroStrategy price action, we had a close around 368. This price action looks extremely bullish as well. This pattern here, we came up, had this blow off top over $540, and then came down to this channel, put in lower lows, broke out. This is a bullish pattern. We came into this in a bullish fashion and then traded sideways and then have a textbook breakout. We'll look at the pattern here in a second, but look here, the major level to pay attention to above the head is 442. And we'll get back to the pattern here, but look below. We've held this major support level here around the 45, hit our head, came back down, hit our head again. Will this downwards trend line act like resistance again when MicroStrategy comes up, or will we blast through this and continue to put new all-time highs? Will we get extremely oversold in the 90 range? It's a possibility. With the MACD also is curling back up, about to have a bullish cross. You see we're turning light red and getting ready to flip into green. So all this is looking bullish. The upcoming weeks definitely look bullish. You don't want to miss this. But look at this textbook pattern right here. We have this pull coming up, trade down, trade down. What's this look like? This looks like a bull flag. And how do you measure this? You pull the pull up from the breakout point. So let's see where this will take us to looking at this particular chart. Well, look here. Let's make this a little bit bigger and let's get rid of this global M2 line and let's get our measurements more calculated. So where this pull start at, down here at the bottom of this red candle, we came down and blasted out right here. So we pulled this up to the blast out point. Where did this take us up to? Let's take us up to a $600+ MicroStrategy price target. Or if you want to be more conservative, we can look at the last touch point of the bottom. That will still be a $567 $567 MicroStrategy, and this would be a 5-wave. We showed you this, our Elliott wave impulses. We showed you wave 1, wave 2. This is wave 3. This was the wave 4 pullback, and wave 5. How long is it going to take to play out? But right now, it's looking extremely bullish. Remember, we mentioned back when Michael Saylor was talking in that clip, the first country to buy will be the winner. Well, countries are looking to buy. Check this clip out.
Fundamentally positive news, and it's just been buried sort of in the background. We've caused ourselves to ignore it. There's the strategic Bitcoin reserve, the SEC pulling back on essentially every lawsuit. There's progress on stablecoin legislation. There's talk of market structure legislation. There was the White House crypto summit. These are game-changing positive developments that should put Bitcoin trading at $150,000 or $200,000 today. It's been suppressed because in the short term, this overhang of the economic uncertainty is weighing on the markets. I think if that is released, we're at new all-time highs quickly, and we're on our way to where I think we'll be at the end of the year, which is Bitcoin 200,000. So I think there's been this sort of suppression of really good news. If that suppression is removed, I think it's a coiled spring. So in that scenario, I think we do exceptionally well.
Is there anything else that needs to happen to get us to Bitcoin at 200K by the end of the year?
I don't think so. You have these three horsemen of insatiable demand for Bitcoin. You have the ETFs, which I continue to think will have strong net flows this year. You have companies. We saw MicroStrategy buying more Bitcoin. I think the number of companies buying Bitcoin is going to triple this year. I think the game theory is on. It's slower than people maybe want in this impatient crypto world, but I think countries around the world are going to be buying Bitcoin. So there's structurally more demand than supply in Bitcoin. I think all we need is to release this sort of economic gloom that's hanging over us. If we do that, I think it's straight to the races.
And right here you got Matt Hogan. This is Bitwise Asset Management CIO saying this. This isn't just some fly-by-night company. Understand who's speaking to you, delivering this message. This is massive. He's saying the number of companies that are doing the MicroStrategy playbook is going to triple this year. And there's already a handful of them that are doing it. And countries are going to start buying. Where is this going to send Bitcoin? Could this be the super cycle people have speculated and talked about? Once again, you be the judge, but you don't want to be caught offsides. And with that, I'm Sean with the Bitcoin Bros. If you guys like this content, go ahead and smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and show us some love. We appreciate each and every one of you. And with that, I'm out.